moon hunt. That is a lifelong conjunction of moon and Saturn. The astrologer is very sorry for you because you will never be out of the clutches of Saturn once again in this life. But the fact is you are very happy and you are experiencing only the good things in life because there is nothing you want in this life. Wherever you go to do something useful to others. So you will be always visiting pleasant people and beautiful houses. And the Saturn is not at all falsified, but the ordinary astrologer has missed a truth. He thought that the planetary effects are infallible. He forgot that the planets are bodies of wisdom. They are not physical globes as they appear to our naked eye, but they are beings of compassion and wisdom. They know how to conduct the drama of the life of every individual because they are already conducting the drama of the solar system. Their duty is on the group level of the solar consciousness, and their duty towards you is also the same. And when the planets begin to work as helpers to you and guides to you, you will receive the messages from the planets every moment. They will be indicating to you every minute what you have to do and what not to do. By messages, I do not mean messages from the dead people, and I do not mean spiritism, but I mean only spiritualism. Spiritualism is knowing the spirit of every planet and knowing your own spirit, which is the spirit of everyone. Just as the space in this room existed before this room was built, and it is the same space that exists in every room of every house. The spirit in you existed before you existed, and the spirit in every person is the same spirit which is in you, because the spirit belongs to the space in which you live, and you belong to the spirit. You will understand the spirit like this. You will begin to live a life of spirit. That is what is meant by spiritualism. And knowing your duties in view of spiritual training is understood as spiritual astrology. Spiritual astrology. If you remember that the sun in the horoscope indicates the I am in you. If the moon indicates the mind in you, if Mars indicates the courage in you, Mercury indicates the intellect in you, and Jupiter indicates the wisdom in you, Venus indicates the love in you, Saturn indicates the experience in you, then you will understand this keyboard properly. And you will begin to behave in harmonious terms with these planets. Then the higher masters, whom you call Uranus and Neptune, begin to work. Until then, the planets do not begin to work in your horoscope because they belong to the group work. They are like air pilots and railway drivers. They do not know you, but they can take you in a journey when you are ready in time in station or airport. But after you have entered the initiation of the cosmic order, you are also enrolled as a staff member of the railway drivers or the air pilots. Then the senior air pilots begin to talk with you, and they will explain you everything about the keyboard. That is what the planets in your horoscope do when you have reached the soul level. Understand that every part in our body is governed by the planets, and the three planes, the material plane, the force plane and the intelligence plane, they are governed by the planets in three different ways. Matter is controlled by planets, force is directed by the planets, and intelligences are tackled by the planets. The planets work in three different planes with the three planes of existence. Upon the matter of your body, they work in the material plane. Upon the force of your vital functions, they work in a different manner. They govern the health or ill health in your constitution. They indicate when your health will be at stake. When you take the suggestion and lead a proper life, there will be no ill health at all, and the astrologer fails in his prediction. On the level of consciousness, they will be your masters and guides and helpers. See how the mechanism of the cerebrospinal nervous system is arranged by the planets. The lungs are made of physical matter, but the respiration is on the plane of forces, and the vocal cords are arranged on the physical plane, and the voice is produced on the mental and vocal planes. Some noise with consciousness is being called voice in us. Some noise with consciousness. Some noise with consciousness is called voice in us. And the syllables are arranged along the spinal column, and the pronunciation of each syllable through our vocal cords is arranged in the different rungs of the spinal column, and the mind makes an automatic attempt of the computer mechanism, and whenever there is the attempt from the mind, the vocal cords produce the sound, and the tongue and the articulating mechanism produces the syllables, and the syllables are composed into words. Words are composed into sentences. But the sentence existed with you beforehand as your idea and concept, and it fills the vocal sentence you have framed, and then you speak out your intention. See how the sounds are decomposed into vibrations in space. They disappear into the radioactive pool of space. They are recollected by the eardrum, picked up by the mind, once again composed into syllables, into words and sentences, and once again the idea in my mind dawned in your mind also. See how ideas travel from man to man through the mechanism of conversation and uttering it. We never pay our attention towards this because it is too common with us. But when we understand the functions of Mercury and Jupiter, how Mercury composes ideas and thoughts, how he produces the vocal cords through the sign Gemini, and how he fabricates the intelligence into ideas and thoughts, how he translates the feelings and sentiments and ideas into sentences, and how he makes you translate into your own known language, by you into German and by me into my own language Telugu. Then you will understand how the planets are working with us and how we are sleeping towards the action of the planet. The more we develop our awareness towards planets, the more the planets make their presence felt by us. They offer their lessons to us. We will be receiving the eternal wisdom that exists between planets and planets, between planets and the sun, and between two solar systems. This is only by way of introduction to spiritual astrology. The actual spirit of spiritual astrology is an ocean, but it is a sweet ocean. And sometimes let us try to enter into it, not by merely reading books of astrology, but by reading the one book which is yourself. In the language of Helena Petrova Blavatsky, it is called the one manuscript, which exists in the cave temple. She says that there is only one copy of it is now in existence. That means the I am in you, which is always singular in number.